Hello student, today we are start third lecture related to chapter kinetic theory of gases and radiation. So this is the third lecture. First point is degree of freedom. What is degree of freedom? How to find out the degree of freedom? Suppose you have XYZ plane and your molecule is present on XYZ plane and is having motion. It's having motion. So in that time this is called three coordinate system because there are three coordinates are present x, y, z. So my degrees of freedom is 3. What is my degree of freedom? Is 3. So degree of freedom is depend on first total number of coordinates. First total number of coordinates or independent quantities and last is configuration of system. What degrees of freedom is depend on your total number of coordinate or independent quantities and configuration of system. This is called degree of freedom. How to calculate? When you have two coordinate system, when your molecule is present on xy plane, when your molecule is present on xy plane, in that time this is called 2 degree of freedom. It is called 2 degree of freedom. Why? Because freedom means what? Your molecule is moving on xy plane. Is called as 2 degree of freedom. Okay. So next point is diatomic molecule. Next point is the diatomic molecule. Let us see this figure. This is your 3 coordinate system. Which one? Therefore x, y, z. There are 3 coordinates are present. So obviously this is called 3 coordinate of system. How many degree of freedom? The degrees of freedom is 3. So now your molecule is present on x axis. Your molecule is present on x axis and is rotate around y and z axis. What I am saying? Your molecule is present on x axis and it will be translate one point to another point. When it's translate, in that time it's rotate around y and z axis. In that time it's rotate around y and z axis. So obviously the total energy is depend on your two motion. Which one? Translational motion and rotational motion. Okay. So I got the total energy is equal to E translational plus E rotational. E translational means what? Your kinetic energy 1 by 2 m v square. So when it translates x axis is called as 1 by 2 m vx square. When it translates y axis is 1 by 2 m vy square. When it translates z axis then is 1 by 2 m vz square. But in rotational is not rotated around x axis. This figure, this point, your molecule is not rotated around x axis. Is rotated around y and z axis. Around y and z axis. So obviously moment of inertia is present. We are discussing first chapter rotational dynamics. When it's rotate y and z axis, the moment of inertia is present. Along y axis is called Iy. Along z axis is called Iz. So now we have find out kinetic energy. So kinetic energy 1 by 2 I y omega y square plus 1 by 2 I z omega z square. This is your total energy for diatomic molecule. Suppose your molecule when it's translate, when it's rotated, in that time it's having vibration. In that time it's having vibration. Suppose your molecule having vibration when it's having motion. When your molecules having motion, in that time it will be vibrate. Then what? What is total energy? Total energy is depend on your E translational, E rotational and E vibration. Means what? The energy is depend on 3 motion. Which one? Translational motion, rotational motion and vibrational motion. When it's possible, the molecule is vibrated when it's having motion. Okay, so what is energy of vibrator energy? So vibrator energy is equal to 1 by 2 m u square plus 1 by 2 k r square. Okay, u is defined velocity, k is defined force constant, and r is defined distance, separated distance when it's oscillating. Okay, this is your second point. Which one? Diatomic molecules. So next, third point is specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity. Now we are discuss about the heat. When the temperature of gas is increases, then what happens? The 1 mole of ideal gas having three quantities. Which one? Pressure, volume, and temperature. When temperature is increases in a gas, then what happens? The pressure and volume will be changes. The temperature of gas is increases, the volume and pressure will be changes. Some changes in your volume and pressure. Okay. So specific heat capacity is depend on two quantities. Which one? When your volume is constant, is depend on Cv, is depend on C suffix V. Volume is constant, then specific heat of a gas is depend on Cv. And second, when pressure is constant, then specific heat of a gas is depend on Cp. Cp and Cv. This is your Cp. Cp and Cv. So now we are discuss about the relation between Cp and Cv using Mayer relation. Using Mayer relation. This is your first point. Using Mayer relation, we are discuss about specific heat capacity. What is the ratio of this quantity? Okay. So when your volume is constant, the amount of heat is given by, is defined dQ1. Is defined dQ1. So dQ1 is equal to D is called energy, is equal to Cv into dt. Cv is defined specific heat of gas at volume at constant volume. Okay, Cv is defined specific heat of gas at constant volume. Okay, so next, when pressure is constant, then what happens? Then my amount of heat is dQ2. dQ1 is defined amount of heat of a gas at constant volume. dQ2 is defined amount of heat of a gas at constant pressure. So it is depend on dE plus dW. dW is defined work done. Okay, dW is defined work done, and the work done is depend on pressure into volume. Work done is depend on pressure into volume. So we got dW is equal to PD. Equation number 3. Now we are put, and dQ2 is equal to Cp upon dt. dQ1 is equal to Cp upon dt. Then dQ2 is equal to Cp upon Cp into dt. So you got these two equations. So now put the value of equation. Put the value of equation 1, 3 and 4 in equation 2. What I am saying? Put the values of 1, equation 1. Put the equation of 1, 2, 1, 3 and 4 in equation 2. Then what happens? You got, you just replace dQ2 is replaced by Cp into dt. So I replace here Cp dt is equal to d is equal to what? D is equal to Cv dt. So I written here Cv dt plus dW is equal to pdV. So I written here pdV. Question number 5. Just I rearrange this. So you know that 1 mole of ideal gas, your perfect ideal gas equation is equal to PV is equal to RT. This one. For small gas, PdV is equal to RdT. You got equation number 6. Now put the equation 6 in equation 5. Why? Because here is present PdV. So I replace PdV by RdT. So I got Cp dt is equal to Cv dt plus RdT. dt is common, so it will be cancelled. So what is remaining? Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Cp minus Cv is equal to R. This is defined. This equation is defined Mayer relation. This equation is defined Mayer relation. Now we are modified this equation. What we are modified? Cp minus Cv is equal to R upon J. Cp is equal to M0 Sp. M0 is defined molar mass. Sp is defined specific heat. For pressure, Cv is equal to M0 C Sc. So is M0 is defined molar mass again, and Sc is defined specific heat for volume. Okay. So next, here is Cv. Sv is okay. So next, put the value of Cp and Cv in this equation. Then what do you want? Cp minus Sc. I think this will be Sc. M0 is common, so take outside. So is equal to R upon J. So Cp minus Sc is equal to R upon M0J. This is your third one point. Which one? Specific heat capacity. Okay. Specific heat capacity is depend on two quantities. Which one? Cv and Cp. Okay. For 1 mole of ideal gas, we discuss about the Mayer relation. You got this one. Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Just we are modified this. And you got Sp minus Sc is equal to R upon M0Z. Okay. Today we are stopped here.